Today we're going to be talking about the challenges of untraditional relationships. So, Tori, you specialize in untraditional relationships. What do you think are the challenges that you found a lot of couples have similarities in?
So, some of the challenges and issues that I find in non-traditional relationships, such as ethical non-monogamy, is boundaries. A lot of people feel like they are pressured into entering into these relationships, and it's just because they haven't reaffirmed their boundaries and they haven't communicated enough about it.
As a therapist, what do you do to help them get past these challenges?
Think about every single scenario that could happen. Would you be okay if this happened? Would you be okay if this happened? If not, how does that make you feel? Could you talk to your partner about it and maybe compromise? And if not, then you need to have a completely different conversation with your partner.
I love that. I've actually never thought about doing that in a relationship, like going through all of the what ifs could happen and then talking them out beforehand. I think that's absolutely a genius idea that we could probably all use in a relationship and probably even in friendships. I feel like that could travel to so many different types of relationships.
I always tell people, look, the only way that you're ever going to find out these questions, the answer is just ask the question. And most of the time, people are too afraid to even ask the simplest things. And I always say, well, the worst that can happen is they're going to say yes or no. What's the problem with that? So if you're looking to expand those boundaries in these unconventional type relationships and things like that, it's talk to your partner first of all and explore the realms of what could be out there by just asking the question. And then after the question, you can figure it all out after that. But most people are just too afraid to even ask the question to even get that far.
I've seen a lot of people who start off monogamous and then enter into ethical non-monogamy, and it can go both ways. I've seen it go really badly, and then I've also seen it work out really well and keep a relationship alive for a lot longer, and they ended up being together for a lot longer because they felt more fulfilled with having extra partners. Right. If a partner really wants to enter into the world of non-monogamy and their other partner is hesitant, how do you handle that as a therapist?
It's really hard and you're gonna have to compromise. Just being able to communicate what you need and what you feel. But I would say just talk about it, discuss on both sides of the relationship what that would do for your relationship, the pros, the cons. Talk about it, know that some of these issues are going to arise, and be prepared to come back together afterwards and just kind of reevaluate where you are.
There's got to be a compromise regardless, because there's always going to be someone that's going to be wavering. Unless you both enter this relationship both in that scenario where you're both like, yeah, okay, this is what we are and this is what we're going to be, someone's always going to get hurt in the long run if you do not communicate exactly where the parameters lie and what your boundaries are.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.